Welcome back to today's news recap. We've got a range of stories to cover, from new lawsuits in the political sphere to international warnings and shifts in China's education system. Let's dive in. Trump sues CBS News over interview with Kamala Harris. Former President Donald Trump has filed a $10 billion lawsuit against CBS News, accusing the network of deceptive manipulation of news during a recent 60 Minutes interview with Vice President Kamala Harris. Trump alleges that CBS edited Harris's responses to cast her in a favorable light, calling it an unlawful act of election and voter interference. CBS denies the claims, stating the interview was not doctored, and affirming it was aired to inform viewers. Interestingly, Trump had initially agreed to an interview with 60 Minutes, but later canceled when CBS announced plans to fact-check his statements. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. gets potential role in Trump's public health plans. In an unexpected political move, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. revealed that former President Trump has offered him oversight of key public health agencies, should Trump be reelected. In a video shared with The Hill, Kennedy said Trump promised him control over the Department of Health and Human Services, the FDA, CDC, and other agencies to address the U.S. health crisis. Kennedy, now part of Trump's transition team, believes these reforms could reduce chronic diseases significantly within 2 years. His rallying cry? Make America healthy again. Iowa polls show Harris leading Trump. New polling from the Des Moines Register shows Vice President Kamala Harris leading Trump by 3 points, a surprising reversal from last month when Trump held the edge. Pollster J. Ann Selzer, known for accurate forecasts in Iowa, commented on the shift saying, "It's hard for anybody to say they saw this coming. While Iowa isn't pivotal for either candidate's path to victory, it often reflects Midwest trends." In fact, this new lead for Harris has impacted betting markets, with Trump's odds of winning the election narrowing across multiple platforms. Migrant worker deaths highlight Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 projects. A recent ITV documentary reveals that approximately 21,000 migrant workers have died, and another 100,000 have gone missing while working on Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 projects. Laborers from India, Bangladesh, and Nepal describe harsh working conditions, some comparing it to trapped slavery. The high-profile Vision 2030 plan, spearheaded by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, aims to diversify the Saudi economy beyond oil, with major developments like the Line City project. NEOM, one of the main development companies, stated it is investigating the claims, asserting its contractors follow international labor standards. China repurposes kindergartens into senior care centers. With China's birth rate declining and its population aging rapidly, some former kindergartens are being converted into senior care centers. Former kindergarten staff have transitioned to elder care roles as demand for childcare services decreases. Independent demographer He Yafu suggests that facilities adapt to include children under 3 or adopt care models for both young and elderly residents. According to China's Ministry of Education, kindergarten enrollment has dropped by more than 11%, with the overall population decreasing by over 2 million last year. The shift highlights the evolving needs of a rapidly aging society. Iran plans response against Israel post-U.S. election. Iranian officials have reportedly warned Middle Eastern diplomats of an impending response to Israel's recent strikes, but stated they plan to delay action until after the U.S. election. Sources told the Wall Street Journal that Iran's response will target Israeli military facilities with more force than previous incidents. Iran has openly expressed its preference for Kamala Harris in the upcoming U.S. election, believing her administration would align better with their policies. Meanwhile, the United States has sent additional military assets to the region, including B-52 bombers and missile defense destroyers, to deter any immediate aggression. U.S. lawmakers push for voting access for military personnel. In the U.S., 3 lawmakers are pressing Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin to ensure active-duty military personnel can vote in the upcoming election. In a letter, Representatives Brian Mast, Mike Waltz, and Bill Huizenga cited instances where service members had difficulty obtaining absentee ballots due to low supplies. They urged the Pentagon to replenish ballot stockpiles and offer more education on voting procedures. While Secretary Austin hasn't responded directly, the Pentagon confirmed that 3,000 voting assistance officers are trained and available to help military personnel access their voting rights, regardless of their location. That wraps up today's top stories. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. Leave a comment with your thoughts on any of today's stories. Catch you next time.